Hello and welcome back to JBCTR, where today we have something quite exciting. As you can see, we have the Puma ST up for review, and I'm sure you know this. It's quite exciting because I owned a Mark 8 Fiesta ST for quite a long time, so buzz in.
I know a place where we can go. It's just around the corner.
Right then, well, this feels familiar. It's basically like the Fiesta but slightly enhanced. I mean, carbon fibre is now matte, whereas it was shiny on my Mark 8, and I actually prefer this. It looks a little bit more authentic, but otherwise it feels exactly the same, just taller. Even the doors are taller, and actually you've got rear seats which are plentiful in room. The boot you can open on the key, which is quite cool, and it's got a party trick underneath the boot floor. So as you can see here, you can even fill it up with water if you like, and then there's a little plug in the bottom for you to empty it out. So in terms of practicality, this is much better than my Fiesta, I must say. The one thing that I do really like is that screen. I think that screen looks marvellous, and I really wish you could get that in a Fiesta, but unfortunately, it does suffer from the same issue of having to quit all the menus when you get in the car. But other than that, I think we should probably go drive this thing. Now, I must admit, straight away, it feels familiar. You've got that clutch that bites really low down in the pedal. The steering feels playful, feedbacky, and this engine, although it's not fast, especially by some of the other cars on this press day today, I don't know, it just gives this sense of you're absolutely wringing its neck. You're being a bit cruel to it, and then it performs. And that sensation is actually quite cool. I mean, there's no other engine that I know of on the market at the moment that is like that. The Puma, I mean, you'd expect it to be body rolly, but I mean, this is a tough course for a car, and it holds on very much like the Mark 8 Fiesta ST. Now, just whilst we're waiting for people to sort of clear the track in front, let's talk about this display. And I must admit, I really like it. It looks really good, but I'm not entirely sure it really adds much more than the dials did. It's more of just like a digital version. It's, yeah. Brakes are very strong. Had to jump on them there. Chuck it in. Ooh. I must admit, it's still got the fun factor of the Fiesta ST, despite being on stilts, which is a huge surprise for me. Only slight gripe I've got with this car, it's actually in the realms of the interior quality. Now, I must admit, it's not much different to the Fiesta, but having now come from a Toyota Yaris, which obviously is a Toyota, it actually doesn't feel as well built. Unfortunately, I never remember my Mark 8 feeling a little bit underbuilt, but unfortunately this car does. It just, I don't know, it doesn't feel quite as premium as some of the other cars that we've driven today. And put up to the Yaris, although the Yaris doesn't look very pretty, it actually feels slightly better built on the inside. And there is one thing that really grates on a lot of people, and I think that is the fact that it is pretty much the same car as a Fiesta ST, yet it costs a whole lot more. So what do you get? Well, actually, a whole lot of space. As I said in the intro, this car is really practical. You get the electric tailgate, which is something you don't normally get on a car of sort of this size, and that trick boot that I spoke about I actually think would be really useful, especially if you've got family and kids and stuff. Maybe a day out on the beach and you just sling all your wet trunks in it. It'd be great. I mean, it's so useful. And yet, you can still drive it like a complete maniac, and it puts that massive yobbo grin on your face. I actually think Ford are onto quite an interesting niche of the market with this. I hate to say it, but I kind of like it. So there we have it, a quick and dirty test drive in the Puma ST. And I actually was a little bit confused when they launched this, but now it honestly makes complete sense. It's the Fiesta ST fun and grin factor in a package that is a little bit more practical and a little bit more dailyable. And what's not to like about that? So if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of me, car content and that kind of stuff, then feel free to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.
There goes a sight from my soul.